Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another pick a card, and this one is another soulmate video, and it's all about your soulmate's first impression of you. So what I did, guys, is, you know that soulmate video where I did like a whole hour-long reading when I was asking some questions. Obviously I didn't go like, I mean, I went detailed with it, but I didn't focus too much on one subject for the whole reading because I wanted to ask as many questions as I could in that reading. So we're just going to go a little bit deeper today in this reading and see what your soulmate's first impressions are going to be of you guys, and see if we can pick up anything else that was maybe left out. So as you can see, we have the 4 piles in front, starting from left to right. I know some of you guys, I read like a comment, like one of you guys was a bit confused, not knowing if it started from right to left, left to right. So it's starting from left to right. Okay, whenever I'm talking and it's facing this way, it always, from your angle, it's always left to right. I hope that made sense. Anyway, from left to right, we have pile number 1, which is the aquamarine crystal. It is aquamarine, guys. I know it looks a bit light green. Sometimes aquamarine can be green. I've had a few comments like, that's not aquamarine. It is. It's aquamarine. So the second pile is citrine. The third pile is clear quartz. And the fourth pile is the orange calcite. So like, do what I usually say, guys. Pause the video. Do whatever you usually do to get in the zone. To pick the pile that you are most drawn to. Remember to think of your soulmate in mind, or tap into your soulmate's energy when you're picking the piles, okay? And remember, if it sounds like you, it's probably because that person is mirroring you. A lot of the times when we have divine counterparts, we'll usually go through the same set of experiences and they mirror us. So if it does sound like you, I'm channeling your soulmate, guys, so it's just them mirroring you. So like always, guys, the timestamps are in the comment section and in the description box. Yeah, so I will see you guys at your timestamp. Hey pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So we are currently taking a look at what your soulmate's first impressions are going to be of you. So like always, I'm going to start with the tarot on the left, move over to the oracles on the right, and then I also have some more cards to shuffle for you. Let me just grab them because I've left them in the middle of my room when I was just channeling the cards, so I've got them in my hands now. So to start off, guys, you have the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, the 7 of Cups, the Hanged Man, the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the Moon. On the back of the deck, guys, you have the Empress. So what I'm really feeling is your person is going to see you before you see them. There's almost this energy of like seeing somebody in a crowded room but not approaching. For some of you guys, they're taking me to some sort of convention or work convention where this person will see you, spot you out from the crowd. They're almost making me feel like there's going to be like a white glow on you. Not obviously literally, unless you're standing under like a spot lamp or something maybe. But there's almost this energy of like this person just sees you, you know, they just see you out from a crowd. It's like you stand out in some sort of way. I'm hearing you guys have a very ethereal presence. You have a very angelic presence. It's like you're very graceful. Like that's the energy spirit are making me feel, or at least your soulmate feels that way about you. You're very graceful. It's like, I don't know whether you guys have like Pisces in your chart very strongly, or a lot of Neptune in your chart. Like I don't know, there's just like a lot of I feel watery, maybe a Cancer as well, guys, but there's just this energy of feeling very watery and very connected to the higher realms. Not necessarily like Scorpio where it's kind of like analyzing and also empathic. It's more literally feels like a Pisces energy. And we do have the High Priestess as well, so they're going to feel like it. How can I explain this? This is the thing, I can't explain it because they feel like they can't put their finger on you. That's what Spirit is saying. That's why they're making me feel like it. Whenever I'm lost for words, that's what usually happens. Like, they're going to feel like you just come off quite mysterious. They want to know more about you. But I don't know whether you guys have like, because they're showing me you guys having an aura, like a bright blue aura, like a very light, turquoisey, light blue aura that kind of radiates. Even though people can't see that energy is still there. Human beings still pick up on that energy, and that's why this person's being drawn to you. This person is a divine counterpart. This person's in your soul tribe. You've had many lives with each other, so when this person sees you, it's almost like that soul recognizing. But it's like, I do feel like they'll be connected to spirit in some way. That is what I'm picking up from them, but not the way you are. Like, I feel like you're more connected to higher realms. I don't know whether you guys do Reiki or something very celestial about you. You know, I feel like you channel spirit, or it naturally comes to you. I'm actually hearing some of you guys had an imaginary friend when you were younger, and that was your spirit guides, you know, kind of talking to you. That was their way of communicating with you as you were a child. Like, that you guys had an imaginary child. I don't know why that's come up, but it has, so just take that as it resonates, guys. But this person's gonna see you before you see them, but it makes me feel like it's in a crowded room, or it's in a way where they're watching you, and I don't mean that in a creepy way, but it's just like you're unaware of them, you stand out, and they're looking at you. They're it almost feels like they're captivated by you in some way, like they want to know more about you. That's the energy that I'm picking up. But there's almost an energy like they can't straight away. For some of you guys, you'll meet them through work or something like that. There's an energy that they can't necessarily step forward or reveal themselves yet. Like, there's something stopping them from doing that. Even if they do talk to you, you're just not going to be aware that they're a soulmate or anything like that. They are going to try and pick you apart, in the sense that they're going to try and pick your brain. I don't mean it in a negative way. When they do start to speak to you, you'll find that they'll be very curious. They'll want to know things about you. I feel like, I don't know why I'm being shown books. I don't know if some of you guys read, or maybe you're doing a course or something like that, but I'm being shown books. Like, it's actually, they're going to feel like you're a closed book, some of you guys. They're going to feel like you're a closed book, and they're like trying to find out a lot about you, but you're very multi-dimensional. Like, I mean, we're all multi-dimensional, but you they're showing me the scene when Shrek has an onion on Shrek, and he's like, ogres have layers, you know what I mean? Like, they're showing me that, like, ogres have a lot of layers. Not that you're an ogre, guys, don't take it like that, but I'm just saying, like, you have a lot of layers. That's how spirit like to show me movies and quotes and memes when they're trying to show me things. That's how they do it, you know what I mean? My spirit guides are quite funny, so that's how they're trying to show me that you guys have a lot of layers. You know them dolls where you open one up and there's another doll in the middle, and then you open it up and there's another doll, and you keep going until there's like a tiny doll? That's how they're showing you guys. There's a lot of layers, and I feel like this person's gonna be very perplexed by you, because it's like every time that they try to suss you out, they see something else, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know why I'm being shown like motorcycles. It's like they see you as like a flower child, and then all of a sudden they see you like riding like motorcycles, like they like there's something like that. Not all of you guys, that'll resonate for like one or two of you, but they just show me that. Or you know, something else could be shown, you know what I mean? Maybe you guys are like talented like cooks, I don't know, but there's just like, there's so much to you, there's so much that you've learned, there's so much wisdom. Like, there's always something, there's always another layer with you, and it's like every time that they're trying to learn about you or ask people about you or like research about you, maybe take a cheeky look down your Facebook, it's like, oh my god, they do this, oh my god, they do that, oh my god, and it's like you're just full of surprises to them in a way. Now, what I do want to say is that your soulmate is going to be somebody that does attract a lot of attention. They're going to attract a lot of suitors. A lot of people have their eye on this person. I do feel that this person's quite high up in their job, or just very sought after in their work, but also I feel like this person is very pleasing to the eye. That's how they're making me feel. This person's very they look after their body, very pleasing to the eye, very good looking, basically, is what's coming through. And I feel like a lot of people will like them, but they're quite intelligent, they're very wise. Like, they see when somebody wants them for them and when somebody wants them for ulterior motives, and they are able to pluck out what is not truly for them. And it's like, there's a lot of attention that they'll be having at that time, nothing's really resonating, and then you're there, you know what I mean? Like, you're like that prize, and they're really going to I'm not saying, they may go through some sort of spiritual awakening or something like that when they meet you. Because sometimes when we meet soulmates, we can trigger each other's awakening. We kind of like ascend together sometimes. Or if one of them wasn't at that vibrational level, it can trigger them to kind of you know, have that tower moment to reach that level. And I do feel like that may happen with your person, because I'm hearing you're going to give your person a lot to think about upon first meeting them. Remember, this is just first impressions. This is not how it's going to be 6 months down the line, a year down the line. We don't know how the energy is going to change. I mean, obviously energy changes from the first impression, but you're going to make this person think a lot. You're definitely more connected to spirit than they are, or you know something, like you may be an astrologist or numerologist, something like that, and I just feel like you're going to give them a lot to think about. They're going to start questioning a lot of things that they didn't before, literally just because you triggered that awakening in them, you know. But there's just this energy that they're not going to be able to step towards you straight away. Like, there's just this energy that they're going to try planting seeds with you, or they're going to try, how can I explain this? I think they're going to want to rush towards you very quickly, but for some reason that's not able to happen. I don't know whether it's just because you're not ready, or whether you would rather take it slow, or whether you're just focused on something else, or whether they just don't feel like, maybe their insecurities are getting in the way. But it's just kind of like they can't step towards you. There's a barrier. There's like I'm seeing the number 6, so maybe in June, or maybe like 6 months after you meet is when things will be able to progress into a relationship. But this, for some reason, something will stop them from either coming towards you or from you two being together, and that's going to be different for all of you. Spirit are not letting me single anything out of that, but it's almost like they're waiting in the wings. That's the word Spirit actually telling me. They're waiting in the wings for you to for this doorway to open up. I don't know whether they can't be with you because of like something to do with like work restrictions or something like that. Maybe if you guys meet them this year, it could be something to do with, you know, like quarantining and COVID or something like that. But, or maybe one of you guys are in a relationship. It's not going to be for all of you. Maybe 1 or 2 of you are maybe in a relationship and they've kind of got to wait. But it's like, the way that I'm seeing this person is they have a lot of financial success. They have a lot of everything that they've ever wanted, they've kind of worked for and they've got. But the one thing that they haven't mastered yet is like a true loving relationship, because obviously they hadn't met you yet. You're their soulmate. So it's like they kind of are looking at everything they've got, and they're like, well, I would like this person in my life. I would like this person with me. But there's this energy of disappointment that they can't be with you in that particular moment. I don't know why. I don't know what that reason is. But with the 2 of Swords and the Moon, I just feel like they're not seeing the full picture yet. The fact that we have the Moon here, I just feel like Spirit is saying it's all in their head. I think it's something to do with insecurities. I just heard Ariana Grande, all in my head. Not because the situation's going to play out that way, but they're making up insecurities in their head of like, you wouldn't want to be with them. If they step towards you, this is what I'm getting. You two may build like a foundation of like friendship, and you might even friend zone them. Spirit is showing me a green thumbs up. You may friend zone them, and they're scared to lose you in their life, so they're scared of actually putting their feelings on the table in case you reject them, and they don't know how to move forward from there. But it's like, what I'm picking up from you guys, it's not that you're not open to this, but I feel like this had to happen in a way where you were friends first, because I feel like either you or them, or maybe both of you, have anxieties when it comes to love, have anxieties when it comes to commitment, and had you both step towards each other in a romantic way straight away without any trust, your insecurities may have had it fall through and made it harder for you two to come together. So what needed to happen was that there was trust there. And without realizing it, the universe is making it go slower, and there be trust built up and a friendship built up so that it can happen naturally. Because I feel like either them, you, or both of you are used to more tumultuous relationships or karmic relationships where it was rushed, you jumped in very quickly, and then it all fell down. When we jump into connections quickly and it's very intense very quickly, that's usually the sign of a karmic relationship. That relationship is not going to last very long. So this is coming in very slow and steady. You may even, for some of you guys, you may know this person already, and then for others of you, I'm seeing the number 3, but I'm also seeing March. So take that as it resonates. There could be March, that you may meet this person as a friend. It will start off as a friend, unless you're already friends with this person, and it could come to fruition by March, or something to do with 3 months. Take that as it resonates. It could be that their birthday or your birthday is in March, because like I said, some of you guys may have a lot of Pisces, so if you are a Pisces sun, your birthday may be in March. Take it as it resonates, literally. But they're going to have to, when the time is right and you two are more aligned in the sense that there is trust built, there is stability built, I feel like naturally you are going to start to fall for them. And I feel like as you start to fall for them, you may start to be a little bit more flirty or a little bit more for them. They will realize that, and it will just literally naturally slowly progress into something. But I feel like they are the ones that need to take the leap, because what I'm hearing is, even though that they get a lot of attention and they get a lot of people wanting them, they're very insecure. Look wise, I feel like they're very good looking, but it's almost like they don't see it about themselves. Like they don't see it. I feel like they look after themselves very well, but they still don't necessarily see it. But also I feel like they've had people in the past that have used them for, you know, the stability or their job or money or their looks even, or maybe just a lot of people in their past had a lot of wounds and were getting with them just because they didn't want to be alone. And they, you know, they're quite wise. These people are quite wise, so they are kind of worried that somebody would get with them trying to pass the time or fill a void, and they don't want that. What they're looking for is like that deep love, you know what I mean? And I feel like you come through to them as a very real person, and they know that they can have that with you. They very much see you as pure. They see you as pure-hearted, genuine, sweet. I don't know whether you guys work from your heart, your anahata, your heart chakra, but you radiate that energy when I'm tapping into your energy. You have a lot of understanding. There's a lot of you're just sweet. Like there's just this energy of you being very sweet, and that's how they see you. And as they get to know you and they see your heart and they see your wisdom and your strength, it's like they just continuously fall for you. It's like they're in awe, you know? So the two romance cards that we have, guys, is very soon and heart-to-heart conversations. So I do feel like this is not something that you're gonna have to work anymore for. I feel like you've done a lot of healing to get to this point. I don't see you having to wait, like, say, another year, you know what I mean? Unless obviously you were purposefully like blocking that on purpose because you just didn't want a relationship right now, or you were more thinking of the negatives. Then obviously sometimes we can make it push back a little bit, but I do feel like for a lot of you, you've learned a lot. So I feel like this is coming in very soon. Spirit's literally just said to me, ready when you are. So I feel like even if you guys are like listening to this and you're like, yeah, well, I've been single for this long. Yeah, but you were healing. Yeah, but you were letting go. You know, even if you didn't realize that it was happening internally, you were being prepared. You had to know other things. You had, do you know what I mean? Like, people will say, oh, well, I've been single for 3 years, like, and this person's, yeah, but you were healing though. Like, you had to reach a conclusion. You were ascending, you were shifting, you were, you know what I mean? Like, that's why you were single for that long. Now it's like, this person is ready to come in. So you're just saying there's literally a path cleared for this person to come in, but you just will not know that they're your soulmate for at least, they're saying 3, 4, 6. So 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. You won't know, but they'll be there. So yeah, that is what I'm hearing. I'm really feeling that if you guys are watching this now, the year that you're in, it's this year. It's the year that we're in. So if you're watching this in January 2021 when I put this up, it's this year. Spirit is saying it's this year. They're saying the wait is over. You know, sometimes when you watch films and there's like a sequel and they're like, the wait is over. Like, that's what Spirit just played me. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing. And then heart-to-heart conversations. That's how you guys are going to fall for each other fully. You know what I mean? I feel like with this person, it kind of feels like love at first sight, but they want to explore you. And I feel like the more they explore you, the more they fall. This person is just going to be head over heels. Do you know what I mean? Head over heels. And I just feel like you're going to fall in love with each other's souls. This is the thing. I feel like you have had a lot of people that have fallen in love with you because of your looks. Like, it was more like idealism, or they've just come at you more maybe sexually, or what you could give them, or maybe they were healing wounds. The same has happened for your soulmate. And the thing is that you guys, yeah, okay, looks are nice, but they're not everything to you and your soulmate. Like, that's what I'm feeling. And I just feel like with that being said, what you're looking for is that mental stimulation and that spiritual connection, and they are too. And when you meet each other, it's like, not only is there a remembrance, because I do feel like you've had soul like lives together before, but I just feel like you're falling in love with each other's souls. And that type of love doesn't burn out. That it doesn't. There's no such thing as that love burning out, because that's not a wound that is being mirrored to somebody. That is not a idealism that is going to fall flat at one point because you're using it to fill a void. A soul falling in love with a soul is eternal, and that's what's happening here. You've done the work, your person's done the work, you know what I mean? And I feel like you're going to ascend a lot together in this lifetime. And I'm seeing a house, so I do feel like this is somebody that you're going to get a house with or live with. That's what I'm hearing. And then guys, we have Sagittarius and Neptune. It doesn't shock me that Neptune's here, because like I said, you guys have a very ethereal Pisces Neptune kind of energy towards you, a very 12th housey energy. And I just feel like you both are going to be very healing for each other. I feel like this person is going to bring more of the practicality, the physicality. I feel like sometimes you guys are just floating about. You're never really grounded in your body. And even if you have been working on that, I feel like this person's going to bring much more stability to you. I'm hearing this person's going to be like your anchor into the physical world, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you like to escape. Reading, writing, movies, singing, tarot, like anything that is just 12th house, you know what I mean? You like to escape, and this person's almost going to be your anchor. But for you, like, you are going to literally be like opening this person's crown chakra and having them wake up and see the beauty in everything, and see that there's more than beyond the physical. And I feel like they know that, but not to the extent you do. And it's like you've both got a lot to teach each other, and you're both going to ascend. I feel like you've got a mission on earth together, is kind of what I'm being told. And with Sagittarius, you guys may meet each other by learning something, like higher knowledge. You may meet each other traveling. You may even go traveling together. That's kind of what I'm hearing. And then we have the Empress at the back of the deck. So that's how this person sees you. This person sees you as very abundant, very grounded, very divine feminine. So I'm going to pull some more cards and just see what we can pull from you and see. And remember, this is a general reading, so don't take especially these cards, because these cards are quite specific. Literally just take them as they come. If it doesn't resonate for you, let it go. Sometimes I see stuff and people are like, oh no, this person has like brown hair and I don't like people with brown hair, or oh, this person has blonde hair and I don't want my soulmate to have blonde hair. This is not what I want. And I'm just like, just take it, like, for one, I would say open your mind, because you never know who you'll end up with. You know what I mean? Like, love isn't about looks, but also it's, these cards are very specific, and this is a general reading. There's a lot of people watching it, so I could just be picking up on like a group of people. You may not be a part of that particular group that message is coming for, you know. So I want to stress that. Don't be, you know, keep your minds open, guys. So pile number 1, what is that soulmate's first impression of them gonna be? Can you tell me? Do you know I said this person's going to be so curious? That's the card that came out, curious. This person's going to be extremely curious about you. I love when they do that. This person's going to be extremely curious. They're going to want to know more about you. Straight hair. Okay, so this person may have straight hair, like long sleek hair. I'm actually hearing if they're a male, they may have like long hair and wear it in like a bun or a ponytail. And then if they're a female, they'll just have like really long hair. I just heard SZA's song Doves in the Wind. I don't know whether you guys like that song or they like that song. Maybe you both listen to that song. But I just heard Doves in the Wind by SZA. I'm not going to sing the lyrics because it's explicit. Okay, we have Divine Feminine. Yeah, they're going to see you as the ultimate Divine Feminine. I feel like you're going to mirror each other. Like, you're the Divine Feminine watching, because I'm picking up that from you. You're more Divine Feminine, they're more Divine Masculine. And you wake each other up as well. You'll go through some sort of ascension together in this lifetime. Confident. This person is very... They appear confident. I feel like internal there are insecurities, but you wouldn't say it by meeting them. They come across very confident. They may even like, because you're quite soft. I feel like you guys are quite soft. I don't feel like you like very abrasive people. So I feel like when you do meet this person, you may feel a bit like, shy. I'm actually picking up that. You might be a bit shy, towards them, because they're so... Oh my god, tell me about this, tell me about that. And you're like, oh, okay. It might take you a long, yeah, look, long hair. literally, I said that they'll have long hair. I did see that in a ponytail. I feel like it's going to take you a hot minute to open up, but I feel like what has you open it up is they ask very intriguing questions that other people don't ask you. I feel like other people are very surface level, and this person, I feel like this person may have Gemini in their chart, to be honest with you. And yeah, we have, as I said, Gemini intelligent. I do find anyone with very prominent Gemini or third house aspects like in that chart, they're usually very intellectual, very intelligent, usually, especially if it's aspecting very good. So it doesn't shock me that that card's coming through. I do feel like they'll have Gemini because they like to learn, you know. I'm really picking up a Gemini energy, but they're gonna know a lot. I feel like they're gonna have a lot of like accolades, or like a lot of I don't know whether they did like spelling bees in school. Somebody just said spelling bees, I don't know. They showed me the scene from Mean Girls where that girl's got a medal on and she's doing a spelling bee. That's what they show me. I don't know why Spirit showed me that, but they're very intelligent. And then we have health. This person takes care of their health. They take care of their body. I just showed health is wealth, so that might be their motto. So we have 1 year apart, so you guys may be very close in age. But yeah, this person may do like fitness or something like that as well. They're very into science, and they're also into like looking after the body. Do they even like me? Yeah, that's how I literally said that's how they're gonna feel in a way. Like, does this person like me? Do they even, you know, what will they say if I, you know, come forward to them? Travel, I did say you may meet them traveling. They're all kind of confirming what I've already said. Humor, this person is a bit of a class clown. Like, this person likes to make people laugh, and I feel like you guys sometimes, because I feel like you guys are very deep, I'm not trying to call you guys out, this is just for some of you, sometimes you'll get stuck in your head and you may get a little pessimistic. Sometimes that happens with anyone with a lot of water, or just someone who's very internal, somebody who's very connected, because you're connected to all these emotions, you're picking up on them. Sometimes it can have you being pessimistic, sometimes it can have you feeling low. And I feel like when you get like that, this person's going to, because this person doesn't take life all too seriously, this person's going to make you laugh, find the, you know, find the fun in it. This person's just going to be that pick me up that you guys, I do feel need, because I feel like you guys are very funny as well, but I feel like you're so higher realm, like angelic almost. It's like sometimes you just need to be brought back down to earth and just enjoy the moment and laugh and have fun, and I feel like this person's going to bring that to you, slow and steady. Yeah, the thing is with you guys is you are somebody who naturally falls in love quite quick, I'm hearing. And if it was up to the two of you, when if you first met each other and saying how you both liked each other straight away, you may rush too quickly, and then insecurities will play out, and then you know, it can fall apart. So that's why Spirit are almost putting a shield over your eyes when it begins, so that there's a level of trust. So maybe it's you that may be worried about people hurting you, so they want to have you build that trust. And then with them, it's like, I do feel again, they're very for people. They may have a bit of Aries in their chart as well, so it's like they want to rush, but then their insecurities are holding them back. So it's like this person needs to work on their insecurities before they step towards you, and I feel like meeting you brings it to the forefront for them to release and actually take that jump. But by the time that they take the jump, you would have already, you know, developed a foundation of trust, already like them, that's already there. So you would have worked on your areas, they would have worked on their area, so when you do finally come together, there's not a lot of stopping you. It's almost like you're both working through your own issues while being around each other, but neither of you know that you're working on them. It's actually quite cute, and you both trigger that healing within each other to be ready for it to become an actual relationship. It's a connection before it's a relationship. But I feel like when you're just friends, it is just you two. Like, I don't see either of you talking to anybody else. I don't see any third party. It's very much like, even though it's not spoken, you're each other's, you know. That's what I'm being made to feel. On the back of the deck we have green eyes, so this person may have green eyes. Again, take what resonates. So that's all I have for you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Hit the thumbs up if this resonated in any way. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sending you guys lots of love, and I will see you in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pal number 2, welcome to your reading. So we are currently taking a look at what your soulmate's first impressions are going to be of you guys. So I'm going to start on the left with tarot, and then we will move on to the right with the oracle cards. So you guys have the World, the Six of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Lovers, Justice, the Chariot in reverse, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Let me just say, guys, I actually, I really love this person's energy, to be honest with you. They have a really, warm presence, warm energy. I feel like they're a bit of a charmer. I just feel very warm tapping into them. I feel like they have a very good connection with their mother. That's what's actually coming through. And I feel like they know that they're tapped into their emotions, and they know how to treat females. This isn't somebody that's, sometimes when we grow up and we don't necessarily have a mother figure around, or not even that, but sometimes people will just, sometimes you can have a disrespectful energy to people. I feel like this person's going to have a lot of compassion, a lot of love, this just big heart. And whether they're male or female, they're gonna have a really strong connection to their mother. That's the way it's coming through. They know how to treat this woman empowerment and female. So I don't know whether this is a female, whether you're a female asking about a female, but there's something about females and them having a strong connection with females. Even if they're a male, they're very close with their mother. They would have been a bit of a mama's boy, not in a negative way, because it's not to an extent of they've had everything done for them, because I feel like the way that they're explaining this person, they have a bit of Capricorn in them, where they may have had to step up and play a very supportive role over their mother because the father wasn't around. That's the scenario I'm being shown. So they had to step up, but because they were raised, I'm hearing they were raised around females, so they're very connected to the divine feminine. You can sometimes tell when somebody's had a strong motherly influence or a strong fatherly influence by the way that they act, if they're more divine feminine or more divine masculine. And I feel like there may have been a father absent for this person, and there's a lot of females around them. They may have a big family with a lot of females. Maybe they have a lot of sisters, but they know how to treat females. That's how it's coming through. Whether it's a male or a female. Just wanted to get that out there. But they're very charming. They're very loving. They're very domestic, I'm actually hearing, to be honest with you. Very domestic. And I'm hearing this person's a firecracker. I feel like this person's alert at all times. This person's very much very sensual. I'm picking up quite a sensual energy. They're very alert, and I'm hearing they love love. They love love. I feel like they've been looking for you before they meet you. It's they've been looking for you, and the shoe didn't quite fit with other people. Maybe the person that they were with wasn't reciprocating the energy, or maybe they just didn't fit them on a mental level. There was always just kind of something missing. And I feel like when they do meet you, I'm being shown two jigsaw puzzles coming together. I don't know why, but that's what they're using to, it's you hit every spot. That's the way that they're making me feel. But let me get into the first impressions. So it's actually quite funny, when the way that their higher selves have shown their first impression to you is, Cinderella, when he's looking for he's looking for Cinderella, he's looking for the person that the shoe fit, and he goes all along the land looking for somebody whose foot fitted in this shoe, and he finally meets Cinderella, and obviously it's oh my god, I'm in love, it's you. It's this person's offering their heart to people. And I don't mean it in a negative way, they're just chucking their heart everywhere, but I feel like they would have been in quite a few relationships before you. You know what I mean? Don't judge that. Some people are like that. They just love love. Look at Ariana Grande. She loves love. But that doesn't mean she loves the person that she's with any less. You know what I mean? She just loves love. This is this person. They may have a Libra moon, but they're very they love relationships, but I feel like every time that they've given their heart to somebody, either that person's hurt them or they just haven't fit. Something just didn't quite fit. Maybe there was a lot of arguments, maybe it just didn't turn out the way that they wanted. But this person, no matter how many blows that they had in that area, they got back up, because I feel like they have a lot. I feel like they have a lot. I do feel like they have a good supported system around them. They do have a net. This isn't somebody that's had to work their way up and they had nothing. It's I feel like they definitely had to have a more dominant role in their households, because I don't feel like there was a father around, but they have had a safety net around them, like they've had love around them, you know what I mean? This isn't somebody who's like got a lot of wounds that need healing. Like, this person's just very quite pure-hearted. I'm hearing that this person likes animals, this person loves kids, wants to have kids. I feel like they want like a perfect family life, to be honest with you. I do feel like they want that. So when they meet you, it's like they finally have that shoe and it fits. It's like, oh my god. And it was funny because I heard, whether it's a male or female, I just was shown a male saying, okay guys, we're done with the search, I found the one. Like, that's how they're gonna see you with the 6 of Wands here in the world. It's like something, they almost feel like, we've reached completion, because it's like they look at you and it's like, there we are guys, we found the one, this is the one, we got it, we've been searching high and low, we've got the one. Like, that's the way. This person's very funny, like this person's very funny, will make you laugh. This person's like, there we go. But I feel like you may dust off this person at first, because I feel like they're really flirty, and I feel like you're gonna take that as a red flag at first. You're gonna be like, oh, this person's just saying things, but like they're not actually about that life, so this is just somebody I'm gonna like throw aside. But it's like this person keeps coming back and they keep coming back, and it's just like, what, like, it's, how can I explain this? Spirit, can you show me like a scene of like a movie or something where this happens, where the person really likes, I'm trying to see if Spirit will show me something. You know what they're showing me? I don't know whether you guys, it's funny that they're showing me that scene. You know in Pitch Perfect, you know Anna Kendrick, and then she falls in love with the guy who like is in the other a cappella group, and he's like quite flirty with her and quite jokey with her, and she's very like she takes no ish. She's just like, yeah, whatever. And they kind of have like a sarcastic, relationshipy, flirty, batting each other off, while the male's just like, you know, I think we should be together, or quite flirty or funny. That's how they're showing me the dynamic. You're almost going to put a hard face on, and I feel like you're almost going to be like sarcastic to them, but it's like this gears this person up more. It's like, oh, like this person really wants you, they want to get to know you, and it's like they keep persisting, not in a way where it's like a get away from me, because I'm hearing deep down you like it. I feel like if this person was to step away, you'd be like, damn, like deep down it's like you almost don't want to admit. I don't know whether you guys have like an Aquarius moon, or you guys have like a moon where you're like a Capricorn moon or a Taurus moon, like you're quite stubborn. You don't want to admit that you like, maybe a Scorpio moon, you don't want to admit that you like this person and that they're funny, or you know what I mean, you don't want to let your guard down. But this person's just like trying to like make you laugh and be funny with you, and I feel like in the end you kind of let that wall down. And it's, but I feel like throughout the relationship too, like when you get into a relationship, like even to like your old age, there's a cockiness that comes from you to them. Like there's a sarcasticness. This person's always even when there's like a dull moment, or you just like, obviously they'll be there for you very emotionally, because like I said, they're very emotional, very sweet, very loving, but like they'll know when to like turn it off. But it's like, say now you're mad at them, it's like they'll be kind of funny with you when it's something that there doesn't need to be an argument over, and that's how I'm hearing that's how your arguments will get resolved. This person will be funny with you, this person will like joke with you, and then it's like, I don't know, it's quite cute. I really like this, like I really like the dynamic that I'm picking up between you two. So yeah, the 2 of Wands and the Lovers, this person's going to see you like their partner in crime. This person is going to see you like this is the one. I feel like they may spot you on social media first, for some of you. Either that, friends, groups, friends, and being taken to friends, friend of a friend, something like that, friend of a friend, groups, maybe social media. I'm feeling for a big chunk of you, they'll message you on social media. Instagram more than anything. I am being taken to Facebook too, but Instagram maybe you guys are on Tinder as well, because I just saw somebody swipe right. But I don't feel like you're going to take this person serious straight away. You're like, I don't know. But deep, it's funny because you say that you're not that bothered, but inside I feel like you do quite like this person. Like there is an attraction there that I feel like you can't deny, but it's like you're batting it off. Now with Justice and the Chariot reversed, it's not going to take you long to actually like admit to your feelings though, because with the Chariot reverse, when the Chariot's upright, you know, it's having control of something. And I feel like you guys are definitely a fixed sign. You either have a fixed sun, a fixed moon, or you just have a lot of fixed energies in your chart. So you either are a Scorpio, sun, moon, rising, or just have a lot of it in your chart, Taurus, Leo, or Aquarius. Because you are very stubborn with this person. You may have, I'm being really taken to Aquarius moon, Scorpio moon. But you could be Leo or Taurus as well. But there's just this energy of, I don't want to let my guard down, I don't want to let my guard down, no way, no way. Like, this person's just saying things, they're not actually going to follow up with it, like, no way. And I feel like you have this energy where you don't like to let go. You don't like to let go of control, but obviously to be vulnerable we have to. And I feel like this person's just going to kind of like be there until you're ready to let go of that control. And I feel like that's when the balance comes in. But this person, you're going to make this person fight for you. I feel like you've worked on self-love a lot, or even like you've never really had to, because you've always just been very secure in yourself and have never taken ish, or you just learned to. I'm seeing a mixed bag. But either way, you're not going to take any ish from this person. This person's going to know that. This person's going to have a lot of respect for you as well. Like, a lot of respect for you. There's no playing around here at all. Like, they see you and it's you. You know what I mean? But I feel like you're going to have a little bit of trouble letting go of that control in the first, I'm saying like 6 months of the relationship even as well. Even when you get into a relationship, it's like time, it's like you're constantly dissolving that part of you to be open with this person. You know what I mean? It takes a while. That's why I'm picking up a bit of Scorpio moon. It takes a while to get in there. And when you're in there, that you're locked. You know what I mean? I feel like you're a very loyal person. That's what I'm hearing. You're very loyal. That's why you don't take in people lightly. So this person has to literally prove themselves to you, and they know that. And with the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups, like, obviously with the Knight of Wands, this person kind of, instead of charging forward like the Knight of Swords would, this person has to kind of conjure up how they're going to step forward, kind of comes to a halt in a way before they can like move forward and think, how am I going to get to this person? So they see you as the Nine of Cups. They see this connection being exactly what they want. This is a really beautiful spread, you guys, but it's like, they're like, okay, how do I get there? How do I show this person that I like them? And it's almost like they're analysing your love language. What do they like? Do they like touchy-feely? Do they like words being said to them? Do they like gifts? Do they like little things being done for them? Do they just want someone who's dependable? Like, what do they want? And I feel like they're gonna do everything to kind of question you. They're very like, if they're a male, they're very gentleman-y, opening the door, pulling out the chair. I just saw somebody put a cushion literally under you to make sure you're comfortable, giving you the jacket. And I feel like if they're a female, they're very nurturing, cooking, like very, you know, like Divine Feminine, how they try to make out women to be like in the kitchen. I don't know why, like I just feel like if they're females, they're going to be like that, like very nurturing, motherly of you. That's how it's being shown to me. But they're going to be taking care of you, or wanting to take care of you, and it just comes from, that's what I mean, they've been raised by a female. They've had a lot of females around them. They know how to nurture, they know how to look after, but they also know how to step up and be in that masculine energy. They're very balanced, but they're very nurturing, you know? I feel like this person's going to be a really good parent. That's what I'm picking up. So with flirt, like I said, guys, I feel like this person is like a master flirter. I'm not saying they go around flirting with everybody, because like I said, they're very respectful. They're very aware of your feelings. They're going to think of your feelings first. They may have their Venus in Libra, but they're going to think of your feelings first. So they're going to be very flirty with you, but you're going to think that they're like it with other people. And they may have been in the past, but when they're set on you, it's just you. They're not going to be like that with other people. Like, it's for you. All that flirting's reserved for you when they're with you, you know? And then this could be the one. Do you see how in this card, the guy is like taking the girl's hand and like kind of, did you just hear my cat cry? Can you hear her? 2 seconds, guys. Let me just go get her, because she's gonna, I know I'll forget to edit it out, and she's just gonna cry for me otherwise. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. It's okay. Were you lost? Are you lost? There we go. she's getting old, guys, and she cries for me. So she kind of will stand on my stairs and cry for me to go get her. So that is just what I was doing. Those stairs absolutely kill me. So as I was saying, do you see how the guy is kissing the girl's hand and the angels are on top? I feel like your spirit guides are really coaxing you and helping you to open up to this person, and I feel like this person's like literally taking your hand to open up to them. I feel like it's been a while since you have opened up to them. You have a very hard shell, but within you're very sensitive. You give off this energy of being very in control. But I feel like, I don't know whether that's because you were hurt in your childhood or hurt at, like in other relationships, but like there's just this energy of naturally putting on like a game face and naturally putting on a face just to protect the softness that's inside. You know what I mean? That's the type of energy, and I feel like this person's going to kind of bring you out of your shell in that way. And then we have Cancer and Taurus. Like I said with Cancer, Cancer is ruled by the moon, and that's, you know, the energy of the mother. Like I said, this person's very emotional, very connected to the divine feminine, connected with their own mother, like very nurturing. I don't know why I keep being shown somebody making cakes or pies or cooking, so I don't know whether they are a good cook. They may even be a chef. I don't know why I'm being shown that, or maybe you are, but there's just something about cakes, like something about baking cakes, cookies, thing. I don't know why that is like coming through, but it is. They're just gonna want to nurture you and maybe bake you things. I don't know why that's coming through. You know what I'm being shown? You know what High School Musical where Zeke loves Sharpay and Sharpay pays him dust, and then towards the end, like he makes her like creme brulee. No, he doesn't make her creme brulee. What does he make her? Cookies. He makes her cookies, and she's like, oh my god, and she like hugs him because she loves the cookies. I don't know whether like, I don't know whether the way to that heart is through food or it's the way to your heart. I'm not quite sure, but I feel like there's something to do with food. Like you're just gonna like going out to restaurants, or maybe they cook or you cook, because the fact that we have Taurus are known for like loving their senses, and you know they like all things to do with their senses, like eating, even sex, you know what I mean? Like they love all of that, so it's like anything that can stimulate them, and I just feel like that is coming through as well in regards to like food. There's something about food. I don't know why, that's just coming through. So oh my god, on the back of the deck here, guys, we have Luna, so that's more moon energy with Cancer. That was at the back of the deck. And again, the Queen of Wands, this person's going to see you as the Queen of Wands. They're going to feel very passionate towards you, very passionate. So now I'm going to shuffle more cards, guys, and just see if we can pick up anything else about them. And like I said with pile 1, just remember that this is a general reading, and these can sometimes get specific, so only take what resonates, because I know sometimes people are like, oh, this person has this colour hair, or this person has this and I don't like that, and it's literally, like I said with pile number 1, be open. You never know who you're going to end up with and what you'll end up liking. Like, we change over time. But second of all, like, these are very specific and this is general. So if it doesn't resonate, it's just not your message. Always keep that in mind. It's funny that you picked the citrine as well, because the citrine is to do with the solar plexus. And this person has very Leo-y energy. Like, this person may be a Leo rising. Because they're very forthcoming, to be honest with you, very forthcoming. You'll never have to know, you'll never have to, like, to be honest with you, you won't be watching pick of cards like, do they like me, what are they thinking? Like, you're never ever going to need to do that. There'll be no going to your tarot deck and asking spirit how they're feeling, what's going to happen. There'll be no ringing psychics, there'll be no pick of cards, like, nothing like that. Like, you just, I'm not going to see you in my comment section. Like, it's just, you're not going to have to worry or think. This person is very much gonna like tell you exactly how they feel. They're very connected to their solar plexus, very assertive, strong will. Like, they're very like that. I don't know why I just heard Cardi B, so I don't know whether you listen to Cardi B, they listen to Cardi B. Maybe there'll be a Cardi B song playing when you kind of realize like, hey, I like this person. Or maybe because they're playing me Get Up 10, so I don't know, this person's like that kind of in regards to love. Like, I feel like every time you like are like, no, they're like, okay, well, maybe I'll just be their friend, or maybe I'll just like flirt a little bit. Like, they're gonna keep trying, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean it in a negative way where you're just gonna be like, oh my god, this is harassment. Like, I don't mean it like that. It's something that you enjoy almost. It's like, this person's fun. Like, I think you're going to see this person as fun, but you're not going to see them as serious, you know? So the first card we have here, guys, is tall. So take tall as it resonates, because it could be, whenever I see tall, I usually interpret it as there's a very big height difference. So if you are tall, they're very short, or if you're short, they're very tall, or you're both very tall. Like, that's just what's coming through. But I feel like there's going to be a height difference. We have blue eyes. So this person may have blue eyes. Medium height. Okay, well, now we have medium height, so take them as they resonate. And we also have muscles. This person's going to be this person's going to work out. This person's going to work out. I'm actually seeing somebody, you know, sometimes people work out and then they have a cheat day and they like go ham and they just like eat like a lot. Like, that's how I'm feeling this person is, because I feel like this person likes food, but I feel like they like to look after their body, so it's like a dynamic. We then have slim. Yeah, this person looks after their body. They're quite slim. And we do have spiritual. And I didn't pick up anything spiritual from this pile when I was first tapping in. But now that I've said that, I'm seeing somebody wearing like black obsidian or hematite or black tourmaline, and it's like in a beaded bracelet or like a necklace with a bead, something like that. And I feel like it's them that wears it, so I feel like I don't feel like they're completely endowed in like meditating and like how can I explain it, like connecting with spirit. I don't feel like it's like that, but I feel like they're aware of like cleansing their energy, making sure their energy is okay. Like it's very like more on the lighter side of like yoga. Let's cleanse our energy. That's how it comes through. It's not in like a very, very deep way. It's intelligent. We have intelligent. This person is definitely intelligent. I feel like this person was like this person's intelligent, but not in like an intellectual way, in the sense that they how can I explain it? I don't feel like, I feel like they're building something for themselves, but it's like the way that I'm looking at their line of work, they're speaking, they're talking, they're teaching. It's not like businessy in a sense of on computers adding numbers up. It's more doing, it's more action. They have a lot of energy. So I don't know whether they're like fitness instructors or like in the gym or like teachers of like maybe yoga or something like that. Like there's just something where they're speaking, talking, using their energy to help other people. You know what I mean? Quality time. You're going to spend a lot of quality time with each other, to be honest with you. I feel like you will. I feel like you're kind of like, they'll be kind of like flirty with you, and then you'll be like, you know what, we could be friends because I really enjoy this person. Because I feel like you're really going to like this person's energy in the sense that you want to spend time with them, and then you're like, okay, we'll be friends. But I feel like as your friend, it's like just like, it just gets deeper and deeper, to be honest with you. And you see other sides of them, you know what I mean? Because there's this energy coming in, like, I'm not saying you don't respect them at first, but like, you're like, I don't know. And then as you spend quality time together, you're like, actually, I have a lot of respect for this person. When you hear their backstory and stuff, you're like, I have a lot of respect for this person, actually. We have long hair. That came out in the other reading. So your person may have long hair. Or you have long hair. We have divine feminine. Again, I said this person's connected to their divine feminine, very in touch with their emotions. They're not scared of saying how they feel either. Okay, 3 cards just like came out, and that was passionate. I don't even think that needs to be explained any deeper. You know, this person has a lot of passion to you. We have a lot of wands in this reading. We have the 6 of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands, I think we had the 2 of Wands there, we also had the Page of Wands. So there's a lot of wands. So this person's very passionate, and you'll see that. And they're very passionate about what they do. I feel like they do some sort of charity work, very passionate about it, or just very passionate about their work. We then have workaholic. I feel like this person may teach kids, some of them. They may teach kids or something like that. I don't know why I'm being taken to like a water park or water slide. I don't know whether you'll do that on a first date, or whether they work at like a water park and like teach like aerobics, or like teach like, I don't know, things like that. I don't know why I was taking that. Take that as it resonates. And the last card we had was shy. But I don't feel like this person's shy. So they may feel like you're shy at first. They may interpret your energy as being shy. I don't feel like this person's very shy at all. Like, I feel like this person's very confident. So I feel like they're getting that from you, maybe, because this is their first impression. and we also have same age. So when I see same age, I usually like to think that they're in the same like 5-year bracket. So take that as it resonates, but you guys will be around the same age. So that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed. Hit a thumbs up if you did. I'm sending you guys lots of love, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next reading. So thank you guys for watching. Hey Pal 3, welcome to your reading. So we are currently taking a look at what your soulmate's first impressions of you are going to be. So as always guys, I'm going to start on the left with your tarot, and then we'll move over onto the right with the oracle cards, and then I also have some more cards to pull for you guys as well. So you guys have the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. A lot of pentacles here. So I feel like this person's very much going to I'm hearing secret admirer. I feel like this person's going to be a bit of a secret admirer. I feel like they're not going to I feel like this person sometimes has a hard time expressing their emotions. It's like they'll come to a conclusion in their head before they actually say it. I feel like this person, it's funny, they'll come to a conclusion mentally. They're very mentally stimulated. They may have like a Virgo moon or an air moon, like very mentally stimulated, but like in regards to like communicating it, it's not that they're not the best. It's like, how do I put this into words, Spirit? Sometimes like I'm showing it in feelings and I can't get it out. Because they live in their head, I'm not necessarily feeling it's like the higher realms. It's not coming across too spiritual. It's more, it could be, but it's coming more so mentally, that like they'll come to a conclusion in their head, but they think so much, they don't necessarily say it out loud because they have already come to the conclusion in their mind. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I wish I could make you feel what I'm thinking. They don't lay out their plan or say their plan. They're very tactful, not in like a negative way. They mentally come to a conclusion and move about, but they don't say their plan or even check up with the person or oh, this is sounding so weird, but I hope it makes sense. Like they'll pursue you, but they're not going to be like, you know, sometimes they're in your face with pursuing you. They're like, I'm pursuing you. I'm going to take you on dates. I'm going to do all of these things. Like this person's mentally thinking, okay, I'm going to take this person on dates. This person I really like, I'm very attracted to. I have these emotions for. I feel this way. But it's like they don't communicate it to you. They just do, if that makes sense. So they're not going to be someone that's like sweet talking you over. They're going to be more action based. And I feel like sometimes, I don't feel like, if your love language is you need like reassurance, you need somebody to be giving you endless compliments, I don't feel like they're going to be the best at it. Of course they would work on it. I mean, this is your soulmate. You're not going to be, you know, in a relationship with somebody that can't give you what you need. So I feel like they would work on it if that's what you like. But they're more the type of people that will do little things for you. Like they're very dependable. They'll bring you drinks. They'll make your bed for you. They'll bring you breakfast in bed. They'll do all of these things. And I feel like they're very generous with their money and gifts. I feel like they have a lot of money with all these pentacles. They're very like, they'll give gifts, but they're very touchy-feely. But when it comes to their emotions, it's like they have a lot of emotions, but just actually saying them, there's just a barrier there. There's just something quite hard, that, you know what I mean? Like it's just hard for them to say. It's not even that it's hard for them to say it, it's just they don't think to express their emotions in that way. They express them in other ways. Right, now that I've got that out, I hope that makes sense. But this person's going to see you, the fact that we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, this person's going to see you as like a prize, you know what I mean? This is somebody that I want to be with. It's literally like they've been gifted something from the universe. That's how it feels. Like they're literally feeling, look at the pentacles, guys. They feel like they've been gifted. I feel like this person's going to admire you a lot, and upon first meeting you, like I don't even think you're going to know that this person likes you. You're not even going to be able to tell, because like I said, they don't say it, but like I see this person on your social media looking at your photos, asking people about you, and I just see somebody walking in a room and they're like watching you and watching you move and daydreaming about you. Like, that's the way it's coming through. There's a lot of in the head. So I don't know whether you may start speaking over social media. Maybe that's why. I feel like you may start speaking over social media, or this person may see you on social media or see you online before they actually come into contact with you, because there's a lot of mental, there's a lot of it's in my head. So maybe there's a lot of texting or DMing or something like that, but I just feel like this person's really envisioning in their mind, okay, this is what I want to happen with this person, and I feel like they would have manifested you in mentally. But I feel like in their mind they're like, okay, well, I'm going to take this person on a date. This person must have like Virgo somewhere. I feel like Virgo moon, because this person's like, I'm going to take this person on dates, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and that's their brain. Like, they, like, it's hard for me to, they need to just maybe ground and meditate, because they're so boom, 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 analytical. They're in their minds, like, that's what I'm feeling. So I don't know whether you guys are more grounded in this situation, I'm not quite sure, but they're very mental but highly intelligent. Like, this person's very intelligent. Now, I do feel you guys, like, this is a very extreme divine counterparts. If you guys like to say twin flames, then twin flames, because we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. So I just feel like one of you is going to be more divine feminine, one of you is going to be more divine masculine. But it's going to be a very passionate connection. I just saw a flame, so I don't know whether they're showing me that as in twin flames, or whether they're showing me that as in like one or both of you are fire signs, so Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and maybe have that prominent in your chart. But I just saw a flame. But there's a lot of passion here. I feel like this person's like, I'm hearing architect. I'm being shown somebody with like, I don't know why I'm tapping into their career. I'm just going to get a crystal to ground myself, guys, because this person thinks a lot. I feel like that's how they're quite successful, because their brain is always on their work and working. They're like an inventor of some sort. They may even have Aquarius in their chart somewhere. I feel like they're inventing something, because I was just shown like a blueprint. But it's almost like even stepping towards you. Like, they build stuff from the ground up. So I feel like they build businesses from the ground up. Tech, I'm hearing tech, so again, Aquarius energy. They build something from the ground up, but they look at life like that. It's almost like I'm being shown, you know, in the Matrix, where everything's like technical and things like that, but they look at everything like that. So they look at their relationship and look at you like, okay, I need a strategy. It's like how they naturally work to function. I'm kind of like that, actually. They need to how can I explain this? This person's got a business under their feet. That's what I'm feeling. There's this energy that this person's always their mind's always they're inventors. Sorry if this seems up and like your mind spinning as well as mine. I'm tapping into that energy, and the way that I'm feeling, like I'm seeing the world, everything's just like, I'm being taken to numerology, I'm being taken to astrology as well, I'm being taken to like internet and IT and softwares, and I'm being taken to like transcripts and blueprints, and Jesus, I don't know what's going on in this person's head, but like, they are very intelligent. Maybe this is what it's like to be extremely intellectual, and that's what I'm tapping into, but this person is just very intelligent and has a lot going on, a lot of like Aquarius 11th house Uranus influences somewhere within their chart. They are very analytical. They may be a bit shy stepping towards you. I'm hearing they're more inventory, like intellectual inventory. You're very creative. Inventory isn't even a word, but you're very creative. I feel like you might do something together, build something together online. You have the more creative, free-spirited, artsy, you have like a talent, and they have like the intellectual side, and there's something about it merging to create something bigger. That's what I'm being told. Take that as it resonates. We then have the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Swords. This person, they see you as the Ten of Pentacles. They see you as their dream come true. They see you as extremely attractive. They see you as somebody that is you're very carefree, like free-spirited. You may be outdoorsy, or they just see you as somebody that may be like that, very outdoorsy. And I just feel like you're not each other's usual type. Like, I feel like, I don't know, looks wise, you both find each other extremely attractive. I don't mean like looks wise. I just feel like you're not each other's type of person that you would go together, but I'm hearing opposites attract. And I just feel like you're not usually who they would seek, and they're not usually who you would seek. Like, I feel like even listening to this, you're like, oh, I don't know. But it's just like, it works. Like, Spirit is saying it works. It's like a lightning bolt. This is like a twin flamey energy. You know what I mean? Because I feel like they're more used to, I don't know, why am I being taken as science? I'm being taken as science now. They just show me, I don't know, they've shown me a lot of High School Musical today. I don't know what is going on. I think this is the third High School Musical scene Spirit have shown me. But they're showing me, like, you know, the group that, what's her name, not Vanessa, Gabriella goes into with the science, scholastics, decathlon, I don't know how to say that word, that are taking me there. Only for some of you guys, they're taking me there. This person may be like a life path 7 or something like that. That's what I'm picking up. But I just feel like it's two genres mixing, two groups mixing, two different energies mixing, but it works. Again, you know, like Gabriella and Troy. Troy was like the basketball guy. Gabriella was the science kid, and then they fell in love. It's like that. Like, it's just two people that you wouldn't have thought ended up together. But I feel like you're both very attracted to each other physically, and that's what actually draws you to each other first, is the physical attraction. I feel like when you first meet, there's an intense pull, like a gravitational like pull towards each other, but it's the attraction. You both find each other very attractive, and I feel like you actually fall in love with their mind and how intelligent they are and what they say and all of that, and they fall in love with your, I'm hearing heart, but they fall in love with like your, like, I feel like they dream things big, but it's in a more grounded way, a very sciencey way, a very diplomatic way, whereas it's like you dream big, but it's like more in a spiritual way, an outdoorsy way, a very grounded way, a very, I just feel like they see you as a bit of a flower child, almost, quite outdoorsy or just very carefree, and it's like, you fall in love with that in each other. You know what I mean? You fall in love with that in each other, and it's not even something that you thought that you would fall for. But it just works. Like, there's just a feeling of like, this just works. And I feel like they would have manifested you in unintentionally. I feel like they've had an idea of what they wanted, and I feel like they manifested you in, but I don't feel like they believe in that. I feel like you do. I feel like you open them up to that. I feel like you believe more in manifesting. They don't. You open each other. You're so fascinated into each other. That's how it's coming through. You know what I mean? It's really hard to pinpoint this person's energy, because, do you know, because I'm kind of like you. If I'm tapping into your energy, right, I'm very open, very connected to spirit. So when I tap into somebody's energy like this, it's harder for me to put things into words because they're not seeing it like I do. So it's hard for me to do that. But I feel like that your purpose as well in the connection, you're opening them up spiritually, and broadening their horizons, and they're opening you up to something too. I feel like they're going to help you get something off the ground in regards to a creative hobby or a project. That's how it's coming across to me. Are they going to supply you with a sort of groundedness, in the sense of like the 3D, to bring what's going up in the 5D into 3D? That's how it's making me feel. But this person's energy is very grounded. So sorry if it seems all over the place. It's sometimes hard for me to navigate an energy that's very different to mine. I found that happens. But I just feel like with the 6 of Pentacles, like, I just feel like where you lack, they are really good at, and where they lack, you're really good at. And you just zip together. Like, they just keep showing me like two magnets just, you know what I mean? Like, zip. And this person's almost like, they're gonna really fall for your beauty at first. Like, I feel like you're both gonna be very attracted to each other, but it's like they almost feel like, you know, I don't know whether this would work well. I feel like you're thinking the same thing, like, I don't know whether this would work well, but you keep coming back to each other, and it's like, oh, I would never expected this person to be my soulmate, but they are. And I just feel like you fall in love quite quickly, actually. That's how they're making me feel. You fall in love very quickly, and there's so much to talk about because you have so much to teach them. They have so much to teach you. There's so much. And I feel like you go really deep, you know? You know, like sometimes when you see a circle and then you see another circle and then they mix together and you have that middle ground. You're both the circles and you're reaching that middle ground and creating something new for yourself, you know? I hope that makes sense. So then we have keep it open mind. Again, guys, I feel with the keep it open mind card, like you may bat them off first. It's like, oh yeah, they're extremely good looking and actually I get on with them well, but I don't think that would work. But that's your ego saying, you know, like in High School Musical, it's like, well, you can't be with someone that does science, you know what I mean? Like, that's the way it's coming out. You know, when they all sing, why is Spirit showing me High School Musical today? You know, when they all sing in that canteen and like you've got all the people that like cook and then they're with the people that like do basketball and they're all dancing together and mixing, but like they gotta stick to the status quo. Like, that's the ego kind of like, no, we need to stick to what we know. And then your souls are like basically having a whole High School Musical number and like, no, we need to be together. So that's how Spirit is showing me, you know what I mean? Showing it to me through High School Musical. So it's like Spirit is saying keep an open mind with this connection because they are going to differ to what you usually go for. And then we have separation. I feel like you may meet this person and then you're like, I don't know whether it's your ego gets in the way or both of you, or there's some sort of disagreement where like you may not speak, but I feel like there's some sort of separation that may come that will make you come back together. So with that being said, some of you guys may know this person and this has already happened with this person, but I feel like the connection will come back around. For some of you guys, I'm actually hearing you already know this person. It's already, the separation's already happened. You're already in separation with them. But for others of you, I feel like you'll meet, you'll like each other. You may even both try and deny it. And then there's like a slight separation, but it's like the universe just pulls you back. Like, no, no. And I feel like you fall, your feelings pull you back. Your souls pull you back. There's something big that you two are doing on Earth that's kind of like needed, which is mixed with something to do with the internet and your gifts. I don't know why I'm being shown that, but it's like that's how they're making me feel. Take it as it resonates, guys. Just take it as it resonates. But with the Pisces energy, and that's their first impression of you, I feel like they are going to see you as some sort of flower child. They're going to see you very connected to spirit, or just very free-spirited, almost dreamy in a way, very artistic. I feel like you guys are really artistic, whether you know it or not. You ooze that anyway, and I feel like they're very much going to be drawn to that. You have a very healing presence, and it's like because they're very practical, intelligent in regards to like mental, when it comes to the spiritual side they're not that clued up. So them being drawn to you, it's weird because they're used to being able to kind of explain something and put their finger on it, and they can't, because you can't really put energy into words. You can't, you know what I mean? And I just feel like that to them is just so intriguing that makes them chase you, you know what I mean? And with Mars, I do feel like they're going to be more action based towards you than you them. I feel like they're going to be the one to take that leap. I'm actually hearing, you know, because you guys have opposite views, I'm actually hearing there may be some sort of disagreement, because I just saw somebody give an olive branch, so I don't know whether there's going to be like a bit of a disagreement. I just heard somebody say you're sexy when you're mad. I don't know why I just heard that. I just heard somebody say that. Take that as it resonates. Maybe somebody will say that to you. Or if this is someone from the past, they've already said that. You're sexy when you're mad. But I just heard that. I don't know why. And I saw an olive branch. So I don't know whether you'll disagree on something. But it's like, there's a lot of dissolving of ego that's happening in this connection as well. A lot of dissolving with the ego. The ego is, you know, the ego has its benefits, but at the same time, the ego does hold us back, you know? So, I'm going to pull some more cards now and see if we can get a bit deeper, just like to tap into them. And I said this for pile 1 and 2. I'm using these cards, but these cards are really specific. So keep an open mind with these, and also remember not every single card, especially these ones, are going to resonate with you, because this is a general reading and these are very specific. So just keep an open mind. So pile number 3, can you tap me into pile number 3's soulmates energy, please? Okay, we have brown eyes. Somebody wears glasses, but I feel like it might be you guys that wear glasses. If you don't, it's your person. Take it as it resonates, but I just saw glasses. But we have brown eyes. This person's really good looking though. Like very physically. I feel like a lot of people are attracted to them, but I feel like they're very oh, like, they need to be mentally stimulated, and I just, because of their looks, I feel like they get a lot of vain, or like just not a lot of people with substance stepping towards them. Do you know what I mean? Because of their looks, and they want somebody that can mentally stimulate them, and I feel like you come in and do that. But also, I'm hearing A Whole New World from Aladdin, so I don't know whether you're introducing them to like a whole new world, or like maybe it's like a Jasmine Aladdin type of dynamic, you know what I mean? You never would have thought Aladdin would have got with Jasmine, but they made it work. They flew on their carpet and they fell in love, so who knows. We also have travel. I don't feel like this you're gonna meet them traveling. For some of you, you might, but I feel like one of you is visiting somebody else's country or town or city when you meet each other, or something like that. This was a really hard energy to tap into. But somehow you are able to tap into that energy when you get with them, which shows that you are their soulmate, because I feel like something clicks within you two. And it was very hard for me to get into this person's energy. I find a lot of people find it hard, but somehow you just slip right in there, which just shows that you're soulmates, you know what I mean? Because energy recognizes each other and understands each other, even when the ego's trying to restrict it. We then have friend of a friend. I feel like this person, they're on the periphery, like it's like you may even know who this person is, but haven't stepped towards them like that yet. Like it's like you don't know of each other yet, but there's ties and connections that are almost being made right now to get you to meet each other. Like, they're showing me it's in the making right now. People are becoming friends with people so that you can meet them. Like, energetically, when we meet people, there has to be some sort of pathway that's created by, you know, each person's like individual pathway. I hope that makes sense. Like, say now you're meeting somebody through a friend, that friend has to make friends with them first for you to meet them. So it's like it's happening right now. There's alterations being made to put you on that path, you know? That's how I'm being shown it. Curious, yeah. You're going to be very curious about this person, and this person's going to be very curious about you. You really pick each other's brains, because they offer you a new side to life that you haven't explored yet, and you offer them a new side to life that they haven't explored yet. You know what I mean? Oh, okay, we have 10 plus years older, so this person may be older than you. But what I actually touched that, I heard like old soul. So I don't know, take it as it resonates. They may not be 10 plus years older, they might just be like an old soul, but for some of you guys, they might be. Where did that card go? Do they even like me? This person thinks a lot, and I feel like either because there's some sort of a disagreement, so they're wondering if you like them, but I'm hearing if you're not in contact with this person, they're wondering that right now. Do they like me? Do they like me? They're in their head a lot. Like, it takes them a while to actually... Okay, we have same age. So if they're not 10 years older than you, it just means that you're old souls and you're the same age. So take that as it resonates. Past life, I said. Yeah, I feel like you've had a past life connection. The fact that you're old souls and you have that connection, and the fact that you're the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, that, you know, the mirror of each other. So yeah, leader of the pack. This person's a leader. I said that they have some sort of business below them. A business below them. They're a leader of something. Loner. This person does spend a lot of time on their own. Like I said, they don't have a lot of deep connections with people because they just are very sometimes when you become very spiritually awakened, or you become very intelligent, or you just reach a certain dynamic, when we look at the saying, it gets lonely at the top, people like to apply that to people who have a lot of money and it gets lonely at the top, but really that should be applied to people who have ascended spiritually, or people that are very intellectual, because it's like not everyone can relate to that. And I feel like this is this person, but I feel like you would have ascended spiritually, and you kind of have that energy too, where you feel like nobody really gets you, and I feel like that's where you both click, you know. We have athletic. I feel like I said, this person takes care of their body, they take care of their looks. Like, that's one thing about this person, they're very attractive, very pleasing to the eye. Like, I'm hearing that, and I'm seeing if they're a male, even if they're a female, they'll have like a strong jaw I'm being shown like a prominent jawline, nice jawline. Or cheekbones, and I'm also being told dimples, so I don't know. This person's definitely got divine masculine within them. I could feel that. They're very divine masculine, very practical, very divine masculine. I feel like you're the divine feminine. We also have slim as well. And the back of the deck we have passionate. This person's gonna have a lot of passion towards you and you them. You know, it's gonna be a very strong connection. You know what I mean? That you're just not gonna be able to fight off. And we had this card at the back of the deck for pile 1. And we have it here again. So they're going to see you as the Empress. They're going to see you as somebody very grounded, very abundant, very beautiful, very divine feminine. You know what I mean? You're going to be the divine feminine to their divine masculine, no matter what the gender. So that is all I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed that. I'm sending you guys lots of love. If you did, hit the thumbs up. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey, pile number 4, welcome to your reading. So we are currently taking a look at your soulmate's first impression of you guys. So I'm going to start on the left with your tarot, then we'll move over onto the right with your oracle cards, and then I have some more cards to pull for you guys to go a little bit deeper. So you guys have the 8 of Cups, the Sun, the Hermit, the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the Empress, the Devil in reverse, and the 3 of Swords. Now I want to say, this person is definitely connected with spirit. I don't know whether... There's 2 scenarios coming through here. You've either known them before and had a false start with them before, or this isn't just an entirely new connection, but they had to walk away from a lot and release a lot before they met you. What's coming through here in the 8 of Cups and the Sun... This person had a lot of turmoil in their childhood, or they had a lot of tumultuous relationships, and I'm being shown somebody with their head having to keep it above water. Now, I know you may be thinking, hang on, this isn't their first impression of me, but sometimes tarot does not give you the direct answer. They give you a backstory before you can get into it, and that's what they're showing me, right? This person had a tumultuous childhood, or just had a lot of things happen to them that made them very wise and made them very connected to spirit. And I feel like they had it in their childhood or in their earlier life, a lot of mental connection, a lot of mental attachments. So maybe they were attached to money, or they were attached to their wounds almost, you know what I mean? Or they'd get very codependent on people or codependent on other things. And I feel like that was illuminated to them. And they had to choose whether to step away to heal those wounds, to step away from that, or keep going down that path. But if they kept going down that path, they wouldn't have found fulfillment. They wouldn't have found enlightenment. And I feel like they decided to level up and release that. And I feel like this person's made a lot of sacrifices in the name of spirit. And by that I mean they've let go of connections with friends when those friends weren't good for them, but they stayed because it was easy. Or even relationships and things like that, they could have stayed because it would have been easier, but those people weren't for them, and spirit's like, I have another plan, and they've kind of trusted spirit and let that go, sacrificed that, you know what I mean? And that's not in a negative way, guys. That happens, that's happened with me. I've had to let go of friends in the name of, like, there was something better. I had to heal. I had to move on. That's what this person's had to do. I feel like this person's had to walk away from a lot because they knew that to meet a soulmate, or to meet, to be on their right divine path or be in alignment, they couldn't stay where they were. And that meant that they had to leave people behind. So they may have been in a situation that wasn't working for them, and they had an epiphany where it was like, if I want this divine perfect connection, it's not going to be with this person. This person isn't going to heal, and I need to move on. And they moved on in the name of self-love. They moved on in the name of healing. And it doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be maybe they were in a rocky family home and they had to step out of it, or they're deep. They've learned a lot of their lessons through pain. Sometimes we just learn lessons by just, you know, tapping into our higher selves. Sometimes we're born with it. Some of us have to really go through phoenix moments to reach that. I'm one of those people. I've had to go through dark experiences to reach my, like, highest self. I've had to in the past. I feel like this person's had to too. They've had to go through phoenix moments to liberate themselves. You see in the Sun card, there's a guy sitting on a horse, or a little, looks like a little male, but it could, actually it's looking like a female. I don't even know if that's like a little boy. I've actually never looked into whether that is a child or a person, but they're sitting on the horse. And the horse to me represents freedom. And I feel like they've kind of freed themselves from a lot that could have weighed them down. They could have gone the way that maybe their family went, or they could have gone in just like a wrong direction, but they chose to. They're healing karmic wounds. They're healing family karmic wounds that no one healed before them. So this person is very strong, very mentally strong, very wise. And this could be, because I'm hearing they mirror you, so this could be you too. I feel like you could have walked away from a lot, you could have healed a lot, you could have decided to liberate yourself from pain too. There's a vice versa here. There's a mirror. I feel like it's happened with you guys too, and if it hasn't, it was just your person. But with the Hermit card and the Two of Cups, this person would have been single for a while because they were finding the light within. They were healing within. They were doing a lot of shadow work, a lot of dissecting, a lot of internal work, a lot of they're becoming self-aware. They are unlearning old patterns. They were breaking, again, generational curses. I don't like to use the word curse, but they were breaking patterns that didn't serve them. And I feel like they had to do that in order to be at your vibrational level. And I feel like you've had to do some sort of this, whether it was healing from past relationships or walking away from old relationships. You've had to do it too. It's like you both were, for those of you that it like, I'm stuttering guys, sorry. For those of you that like, this is resonating with you too. I'm seeing two people born like lotuses. You know, lotuses, they grow in the mud, but then they grow and they become these beautiful flowers. And I feel like you were both kind of grown in the mud, grown in not the best circumstances. You almost raised yourselves in ways, both of you. You healed yourselves. You went through really bad experiences or really inconvenient situations, but what that created was a lotus. You know the Janae Aiko song? I think it's an intro to her album Chilombo. It's called Lotus, and she sings what does she sing? She sings about somebody breaking her heart, and they broke it until it was open, and then she kind of bloomed like a lotus. If you guys want to hear that song, type in Janae Aiko Lotus on YouTube or Apple Music or Spotify, wherever you listen to your music. But that's what they're playing to me. But it's both of you having to go through this lotus moment where you went through these difficult experiences and phoenixed to find enlightenment, to find each other. That's what I'm finding. Like, there's just this beautiful ascension that takes place within the two of you. You're very connected to spirit, the two of you. Even if you don't realize it yet, it's part of your journey. For a lot of you, it's part of your journey. I'm being literally taken from the root chakra up, so I don't know whether you guys are going to go through some sort of awakening, Kundalini awakening, some sort of awakening